Hey guys, Bearded Beast of Duloc here. The question is, dear Bearded Beast of Duloc, why can't I build any muscle? What is going on? I seem to be doing everything right, but I have no muscle gains and everybody else around me is looking swole. What is going on, Bearded Beast of Duloc? Well guys, muscle building isn't rocket surgery. Not to belittle the question or minimize the question, but there are very few things that can go wrong in the muscle building process. And let me just talk about those a little bit. Now, for 80% of you, the major problem you're facing is that you're not patient enough. Just let that sink in a minute. You're not being patient enough. Muscle building takes time. If you do it right and you do it 3, 4, 5 years, you'll have pretty much all the muscle you'll need or ever want as a natural, unless you're a competitor or whatnot. But, it takes 3, 4 years, 5 years to reach close to your natural potential as a natural muscle builder. So you can't expect to make huge amounts of gains in a 10-week period. You can make quality gains in a 10-week period, but sometimes, if you're gaining a new muscle, kids. If you're gaining a pound of muscle, it's hard to see in the mirror sometimes because you're so used to looking at yourself day in and day out. You might not notice that change. But when you add 10 pounds of muscle and look in the mirror, you can see a difference. So for most of you guys, you are actually gaining muscle. You just aren't patient enough and giving it enough time. So, point of advice number 1, be patient, kids. Muscle building takes time. Don't look at it as a 10-week program. Look at it as a 5-year program. Then, if you set a long-term goal to go from skinny and 150 today to swole and beefy at 200 5 years from now, you can set short-term goals and analyze your progress along that path and make adjustments as needed. So, number 1 reason why you're not building muscle, you're not patient enough, kids. Number 2 reason you're not building muscle is you're being a wimp. You're being a wimp in the gym. What do I mean? Am I trying to put you down? No, I'm not trying to make fun of you, but you're not training hard enough. You need to not focus on living in the gym, not focus on getting a good sweat in the gym. What you need to focus on is using the best possible lifts, the hardest lifts, and trying to progress on them. That doesn't require training to failure. That doesn't require bombing and blasting and blitzing your body parts and joints into dust. What it requires is pretty simple. The big lifts, squats, deadlifts, overhead presses, bench presses, things like barbell rows, dumbbell rows, dips, pull-ups, T-bar rows, Romanian deadlifts. I'm just tossing out a bunch of lifts here, but if you stick to those core 10 to 15 lifts, work on your form because that's extremely important. At all times, try to improve your form. Work on your form. Try to get stronger on these lifts. And, not worry about all the periphery stuff. Then you're going to see gains. Good lifts, progression. That's your gym work. Too many times guys will approach training and workout structure like a buffet. They'll pick and choose what sounds good on that day and try to cram it into their workout. And usually it's a 5 or 6 day split. They believe more is better, more, I want more. Relax with that, guys, relax. You don't need to live in the gym. 3, 4 days a week is most any of you really need. So, second point, stop training like a wimp, kids, and start using the best exercises and progressing or getting stronger on them. That's how you can increase your gains. Point number 2. Point number 3, piece of advice number 3 to round out the trifecta is eating properly. Guys, let's bring some balance to the eating equation, because there's so much obsessive compulsive behavior, and I don't like to encourage or enable eating disorders or things that lead people along the path to eating disorders. Food is not complicated. Most people do not get fat, kids, from overeating chicken breasts or broccoli. Let that sink in, kids. Most people do not get fat from overeating chicken breasts and broccoli. What they do get fat from is overdrinking soda or Coke or pop or whatever you call it in your region of the country, chips, cookies, white flour, white sugar, processed foods, processed crap, food that isn't nutritionally dense. It just has a little bit, it's highly processed, nutritionally weak foods. So, don't approach dieting like you just have to eat chicken breasts and broccoli. Eat mostly nutritious foods. Okay, this is my advice for you. Eat mostly nutritious foods, high quality nutritious foods, a wide variety of them. You want to eat high protein, and you want to make sure you get in a good amount of healthy fats, because your body needs fats, kids. Fat does not make you fat. Eating Twinkies, which is now out of business, but eating ho-hos and ding-dongs and wing-wangs and ning-nuts and all that kind of stuff, Doritos and Fritos and Cheetos, that's what's going to make you fat, guys. So, chill. Eat mostly healthy foods. Eat until satiety. Did I say that word right, kids? I don't know. Eat until you feel satisfied. Don't gorge yourself at meals. Listen to your body. When you're hungry, eat. But eat mostly the good foods. It's okay to sneak in, a little bit of the bad foods. Life is all about balance. You don't have to live 100% without a Dorito every now and then or a ding-dong every now and then. But kids, listen to your body. That's the big point here. Eat mostly good foods and listen to your body. If you're hungry and you're working out hard, eating an extra chicken breast isn't going to turn you into a sumo wrestler. On the other hand, if you eat a box of processed fried chicken or a processed pizza, that's a red flag, kids. Red flag, kids. So, I hope this has helped. I know the dieting part can be confusing. Don't force yourself to undereat. Don't force yourself to eat only chicken and broccoli. Eat a variety of nutritious foods, whatever you want. Green beans, spinach, salmon. Learn, whatever you want. Just as long as it's nutritious, eat until you're satisfied. And when you're hungry, eat again. And, don't purposely undereat or that sort of thing. Listen to your body, guys. So, guys, those are the big 3 reasons why people don't build muscle. They are wimpy in the gym, not patient enough, and they undereat or don't listen to their body or try to force themselves to eat some crazy diet. So, guys, I hope this has been a help, and if it has, please take this video in this box, kids, in this box, and post it on Facebook, your favorite forum, your personal website, on Twitter, on Tumblr, on Tweeter, on Tutor, on Twatter, on Snotter, whatever. Post it on the interwebs, kids, and thank you for your support. If you have any topics you'd like me to address, please post them below. And guys, as always, please subscribe to the Bearded Beast of Dulac. The Bearded Beast of Dulac, kids who occasionally, very infrequently, but occasionally, eats a Cheeto or some caramel waffle cone ice cream, kids. Have a great day, guys, and get big.